Hi, Queendom family. I am here as promised to do our self-love ritual. I was going to do it earlier today, but I went out with my children, had a phenomenal time. I did my very first episode for Golden Mike Chronicles. I did post it here on the page. So please enjoy everything that I'm doing. It is to upbuild, uplift, and just be a positive influence to everyone that is a part of the queendom. Now, tonight is very important because so many times when we are going about our day-to-day lives, we forget about ourselves. We take care of everybody but ourselves. And also with different belief systems, okay? We're not taught to love ourselves. We're taught to be under subjection to somebody else. We're taught to be obedient. If you don't do this for this person or do that, this is going to happen. And so what happens is we begin to form a false sense of self-identity because we compare our actions or the way we feel with what was told to us to do or not to do. So what are you saying, Queen? I'm saying that if you're not careful, you will get caught up in a whole cycle. Thank you, Spirit. A whole cycle of not loving yourself. Okay? Because you're always being told, don't do this, don't do that, don't wear this, don't say that. And if you do, if you don't, this is your consequences. And so we grow up being childlike adults. We grown, but we're looking for somebody to make sure it's approved, they approve of what we're doing. And that's not the way it should be. And so with the queendom and the ritual, I am really busting up some stuff. I'm busting up some stuff. I'm going against the grain. I hear the whispers, but it can't be touched. So if you're enjoying these rituals, if you're going back and looking at them and, they're really blessing your life, don't let anyone deter you from that. But if it's not in agreement with your spirit, you don't have to be here. But I'm only here for those that this work, because I'm doing work here, it resonates with your spirit and with your life. And let me tell you, the last ritual we did, I am seeing the results myself. I'm seeing the results in my mind, body, spirit, my family. Things are happening for my children, and it's just not for money. It's for protection and divine covering. So this is some serious stuff we got going on here. And I want to continue doing these rituals to let you all know that you are loved. You are taken care of. There's nothing on this earth. There's nothing in your life that can't be changed, that you cannot do. We only limit ourselves with these belief systems. I want to encourage people to be spiritual, not religious. And that's the issue. That's where it clashes with me. People want me to be religious, but I'm going to be spiritual. Always have been. And it never worked for me being religious. I was always the one being disobedient or being different or, the one that, you sure that's God? People would question. Or they would enjoy my gift, me prophesying and speaking into their lives or praying for them and things happening. But then it got to the point where it was like, I don't need you. You this and you that. And all I've done was help them. Okay? And so those things also can take away from us loving ourselves. Is something wrong with me? Is what they saying true? And then we got all these false advertisements out here. You need to look this way. Your body needs to be shaped this way. You need to be this weight. You need to have these eyes. You need to have this butt, these boobs, and all of this. And if you don't have it, fix it. Let me tell you something. You love yourself the way you are, Okay? I'm telling you, it'll make a difference. I'm not knocking anybody that, use surgery to do altars for their body. But just make sure, sir, ma'am, that after you do all of these alterations to your body, that you love yourself. Now that's an issue, and I'm gonna speak on that. That's an issue. You do all these alterations and you still feel the same way about yourself. It's not on the outside. What's going on is on the inside. And so sometimes we need a little help. And I'm grateful for the Queendom because that's what we do. We want people to look good, feel good, smell good, live good, eat good, drive good, hey, dance good, kiss good, love good, everything good, baby. Like the old folks say, from the rooter to the tutor. All right, I know what I'm saying. Don't get it twisted. We grown over here. We grown. But tonight we're going to bring y'all know what we do. Let's get in alignment. If you're in a noisy place, if you're going to be distracted, even if you're watching a replay, please go to a quiet place and enjoy this ritual. I want you to feel the vibration and the frequencies of what we're about to encounter. And I'm telling you, you will notice a change. You will notice a change. Okay? You will notice a change. All right. I've got my incense burning. That's cleansing. I always put that on way before. I'm getting ready to light our candle. And in this candle is Goddess of Power oil and rose petals. Because, honey, I want that love, but I want to walk in my power, too. Don't play. All right, so that's lit. So this is, y'all know the routine. This is going to burn even after the live is over because we want everything to be finalized, to be sealed even after I finish this ritual. So that's burning, okay? I have my rose quartz here. I have my selenite crystal here that's going to charge the ritual. It's going to make it really, really powerful. Plus everything that I'm doing. The area is cleansed spiritually and everything. And then I have my herbs. I have my resin here, 3 Kings. I'm going to explain everything as I go through it. All right. And we're going to use our paper here. All right. To write down the things that we want to come to us. And then we're going to use the fire to seal it and make it happen quickly. And also at the end of the ritual, I'm going to pull some oracle cards to seal it and get the message that the spirit wants to give to us. So we're going to be blessed. All right. Okay, I have my singing bowl here. We're going to cleanse the atmosphere, prepare the atmosphere for what we're about to do. All right. We're going to light our charcoal disc. Place it here. All All right, now we're going to get ready to add our herb. We have our red rose petals. That's love all day. If you notice, that is my flower for the queendom, the rose. All of these herbs, mint, they have magical powers of love. Rosemary, and if you would like to start doing rituals in your home on your own, I can speak with you on that. It will be a charge for my information that I give you, and I'll walk you through the basics. If you want me just to make you a kit, there will be a charge for that. It'll be more for that. So I'll have to gather the items for you, and also you'll have to pay me for my time in putting the package together for you. I do not mind. All right, and we can get on FaceTime, and then we can do your first ritual. We can do it together. You can do your first ritual with me. Okay. This is so beneficial. So not only are you manifesting what you want, I feel that in the spirit, you're cleansing your atmosphere. And this is good aromatherapy. It's good for meditation. It's awesome. And negative spirits cannot stand this type of smoke. You know how they say, the young people say they bringing that smoke? Yeah, we bringing the smoke, baby. Because we going to get what we want and desire, and we're gonna live our best life. And as you do your ritual, you will feel the atmosphere change. There's a charge happening even there in the atmosphere. So I put all my herbs and my Three Kings. Now the Three Kings resin is one of the first herbs. My daughter got my first deck of tarot cards and this, okay? I'll tell y'all that story one day. It was amazing. But she got me this, and this, the Three Kings, is powerful because this is what they say in the Bible, that the those three men, okay, that went to go see the baby Jesus. This is the story in the Bible. And, they bought gifts. And the gifts represented prosperity, success, love, protection, and all of that. Okay, so this is what goes with that. So this is frankincense and another herb and something else. But mainly it was frankincense, myrrh, and something else that they brought to the baby Jesus. Okay, and I believe they did rituals. They probably cleansed them in that oil, took them a bath in that oil, probably anointed where they were, because there was no more room in the inn. This is the story that was told. A lot of things were done, okay? We shouldn't shun stuff before researching. I know I'm talking right. All right, and so now I have my blessed herbal oil attraction. So not only do we want to feel that self-love, okay, we want to attract good things to us. And at the bottom of I'm burning my herbs, this glass container, I have black salt. The black salt is going to absorb any negative energy, okay? Because if we're doing a self-love ritual, there's a lot of negativity around that. We don't feel love, and we're going through hatred, and all this stuff is going through our mind. We're overthinking. We need to absorb all that out of this ritual. So if it's anything going on in my mind, in my spirit, or in my household, it's all going into that black salt. So attraction, thanking the spirit for attracting everything good to us. All right, so it will be good relationships, good money, good food, good thoughts, good trips, everything good. All right, so we want to add that, just a few drops. All right, and this is our Hoodoo spiritual cleansing oil. All right, cleanse our spirit of anything that, because people can be speaking stuff. We may not hear what they say, but we feel what they say. So we cleansing our atmosphere. Because even somebody may come across this live and say, oh, what's she doing? You already blocked, baby. You already blocked. Soon as I drop this oil, block in the spirit. You cannot hinder or stop anything. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Gone up in the atmosphere. Right. And so anything sparkly is just gonna add that to it. All right. I like to say it's gonna add that galaxy type feel to it. All right, because our blessings reach from here up into space, honey. They say the heavens. I say that space is the heaven. So I'm gonna be blessed from here to the heavens. So if I'm blessed from here to the heavens, that means my ancestors going to always be in touch, in contact with me. And I'm going to continue getting the blessings. You know what? You know why we need our ancestors and our spirit guides to talk to us? Because we need guidance. It's always something or somebody trying to block or stop. Or somebody coming into your life that's going to be a hindrance. So we need that constant communication. Ooh, I feel that. Ooh. Whew. We need that constant communication from the spirit world. All right. So this is going to represent that. Pink glitter. Okay. Now, this is going to represent what we want to happen within the self-love ritual. Okay, so I have this has been blessed and anointed. This is a pink pen. I have several colors of pen. I don't use these pens but for nothing but to write down whatever I want to manifest. And so when I write it to manifest it, this is what we're going to do. Okay. I'm going to tell y'all, this is for the Queendom family. If you watch this ritual, if you're connected to what I do, if we're in agreement, this is for us. Number one, we're going to love ourselves unconditionally. Number two, we will not be moved by people's opinions and judgmental conversations. Number three, we are love. Big letters. We are light. Okay. And this is a big one. I'm just being led by the Spirit. Those that have issues with us will come to love us and come bearing monetary and physical gifts. Okay. And then on the back, I'm going to put no harm shall come to us or no one. So mote it be. Okay. Keep it burning, baby. All right. Now, we're going to take the Blessed Attraction oil and we're going to anoint the four corners of this paper. And I don't do a cross because the cross, you know, the usual cross that we grew up knowing, that represents death. That cross represents death. Okay? But the Ankh represents life. So I don't do a cross anymore. I draw the Ankh. If I'm blessing the house, if I'm blessing myself, I'm blessing someone, I'm going to put the Ankh on this paper. No crosses. No more crosses. Knowledge is power, honey. All right, so now I'm going to fold this toward me. Okay, it's already been blessed. Envision, just take a second, envision your blessing, whatever that looks like. You may see, you know, a car. You may see a house. You may see your love for someone growing and manifest. You may see the love of your life. Just whatever's coming to your spirit at this time, those are the good things that the Spirit is going to give unto you. In light. In the light. Okay, so I'm going to fold this toward me. Okay, I'm going to turn it this way. I'm going to fold it toward me. I'm going to take my, oh, now this is for all of us. We all about to be blessed. Yeah. Oh, what's wrong with my lighter here? There we go. And so we're going to burn it. That means it's going to manifest quick. Whenever you write your petition down, on parchment paper, that means it's going to manifest quickly. There we go. It's burning. Okay. So that ritual is done. And remember, we're going to allow the candle, the tea light, to burn out. And as the Spirit is doing the work, we're going to go ahead and do our oracle reading. I'm hearing 3 cards. We got our first card. Ooh, that one popped out. Second card. Third card. Wow, this is great. I'm going to utilize my reference book. Usually I just freestyle, but the Spirit wants me to get the specific meaning of this. Conquer fear is our first card. Conquer fear. Most fear is based on illusions, on truths we deny to avoid change. Release your need for control and perfection. Doing your best is plenty. Look at that card. This is what the reference book says. Fear is useful when alerting us to physical threats. But if we feel fear in situations that are not life-threatening, we may need to examine our fear to understand where it's really coming from. Fear can be described as false evidence appearing real, as false beliefs we carry about ourselves or others. For example, you may believe you're doomed to fail and therefore deny your abilities to overcome adversity and face challenges, perhaps adopting avoidant behavior as a result. Fear may also come from difficult past experiences. No matter the source, fear closes doors and restricts choices and can also be used to manipulate others for selfish purposes. We owe it to ourselves to stand in our power and face our fears. When we do so in an emotionally safe space with compassion and without judgment, we may find that many fears are without much basis at all, disturbance without substance, like ego defense mechanisms or exaggerated ideas of potential disasters. And like author Marilyn Ferguson said, ultimately, we know deeply that the other side of every fear is freedom. Come on now. We sometimes become our own worst enemies by heaping unrealistic expectations upon ourselves and then being afraid that we can't achieve them. Fortunately, we have a choice. We can choose to confront and eliminate our irrational beliefs to make peace with them. Though our greatest fear is change, we must remember our power to change for the better. I can relate to that because, being where I am now and where I come from, I had to get past the fear so I can embrace the change. I can get past those belief systems and, I could be unrestricted in my choices. I was born into or giving a belief system that built fear in me. But once I got past that fear, and y'all know it's been years. This is not an overnight thing. But once I got past the fear and of what people are going to say, what they're going to think, how they're going to feel, I have freedom. I tapped into my freedom. So you have to conquer that fear. And why would it say conquer? Because fear can be a hellified thing. It can bind you up in so many ways. You won't even change your belief system. You won't even research. You'll know something's a lie, but because you fear what other people said, you won't go and see for yourself. So you have to conquer that fear. It's going to be a battle. It's going to be a fight. But you have to conquer that fear. All right? Our next card is remember your spark. You are here for a divine purpose. Remember it or redefine your purpose for yourself. This is for me all day. All right? I got to remember my spark. That no matter what I'm doing, I'm going to always be a blessing to people. And you got to know that for yourself. This is a card for going back to the start. Whether you feel like you are starting from scratch or like you need to begin again because of recent setbacks. Beginnings are magical for all their new potential. Untarnished by illusory limits and the expectations of others. Beginnings are moments for setting your own clear intention and making sure they are aligned with your heart. Get in tune with yourself by asking some key questions. How do I show up in the world? How do I represent myself? What do I believe in? Does my current occupation bring me more joy than challenges? What do I need to do to feel safe, content, and cared for each and every day? This is good stuff. How do I already do these things? And in which areas do I need to make improvements? Do the people in my life support these goals or hinder them? Any new journey will ultimately be for our growth. This is not for anybody else. This is for you. This is for you. Period. Okay? Bringing us closer to the highest power that we believe in. Start your journey with the spirit of excitement, love, and trust. You got to trust the process, baby. It is important to realize that the road ahead cannot be a failure unless we refuse to learn from it. Do what you feel you came to do in this life, even if that purpose isn't clear just yet. Your first step is simply to begin. All that matters is that you keep putting one foot in front of the other. Remember your spark. Okay, if you know you love talking to people, helping people, if you know you love being behind the scenes and being a great support system to push somebody up, just remember that one little thing. And then as you walk in that one thing or two things, you will start to build on top of that. And then your purpose will become clear. All in the name of love. Okay? Conquer that fear and remember your spark. And our last oracle card, I keep getting this one, y'all, for myself. Right. Having an outlet to express one's thoughts leads to more clarity and awareness of oneself. Put pencil to paper. Okay? I got to write that book. My children said, Mom, you need to write your story. Explore your inner world. We want to explore the outer world. Okay? We know what's in the world. What about what's on the inside? Writing and drawing have therapeutic and meditative effects, especially when done for self-exploration and self-expression. Unfortunately, some of us may have developed performance anxiety. Wow. Around these activities from our school days or other formative experiences, believing quality, the outcome product, to be more important than the action itself, experimentation, trial and error. If so, it's time to give ourselves permission to engage with these useful tools again. Making marks and writing words freely without judgment are two ways of unlocking whatever's on our heart and mind. Our fears, hopes, dreams. Creative ideas can be explored and developed the same way, with lists and diagrams playing out the details and alternatives. However we choose to record our feelings and experiences, the act of drawing or writing allows deeper insights to surface, perhaps by certain phrases, intuitive ideas, or strokes of inspiration. And these insights can transform our views on our overall experience. Is your mind inexplicably distracted? Do you feel disconnected from the present moment, your reality? Putting feelings onto paper can be used as an exercise to free us of unwanted thoughts, worries, and memories. With intention, moving our hands also moves energy through and out of us. As we can choose what we do with the written or drawn works better. Get out your thoughts and feelings to gain clarity on what you need. You would then know how to move forward. Get that paintbrush out. Get that pen out. Get that pencil out. Write, draw, paint. Whatever you got to do to move those feelings out. You may say, I'm not a good writer, but you can doodle on paper. You can write down words that come to your mind. This is all a part of self-love. I want to ask a question. When was the last time you sat down and wrote yourself a love letter? Ooh. That's an ouch for me. That's an ouch for me. Okay? I haven't written myself a love letter. Lord. Write, draw, doodle. Just do something and move that negative energy out of you and release it. And don't worry about what people think. Write what's in your spirit. That's why people have diaries. When I was growing up, I had plenty of diaries. My mama got a hold of one of them. That's another story. But I wrote some stuff in there, and I wrote a lot of poetry. And I wish I didn't lose that book with all that poetry. I wrote a lot of poetry, and that's how I got through the trauma. That's how I got through the pain. And when I was married to my first and my second husband, I wrote a lot. And they would invade my privacy and get those books. They knew I was a writer, get those books and find out my heartfelt secrets. And so, just as this said here, that those things caused me anxiety and stress. And so it's hard for me to write now. Oh, I'm getting teared up. So I got to get past that. Because now I'm grown, I can write and be a gift to the world. I can write and create information for my children. How many of us got a book that can be passed down from generation to generation of what you wrote? I need to write down my rituals. I need to write down my journey. I need to write down the messages I got from the other side. I need to write all of it. And this is a book that can go down from generation to generation. And I can keep this power going through the family. I can continue to pass it on, that we're not going with religion anymore. We're going spiritually. We're tapping into our ancestral roots. We're tapping into our bloodline. No, this stops here. I don't want any more religion. I don't want to go by a book that's been translated over and over again and have my children and my grandchildren jacked up. I want them to walk in their rightful power by the Spirit. Oh yeah, I'm shaking up some stuff. All right? And so that's where the self-love comes in. When you love yourself, you learn to put yourself first. When you love yourself, you learn to remove yourself out of toxic relationship, toxic situation. When you love yourself, you'll know how to speak up for yourself. When you love yourself, you'll sacrifice to go get your hair done, get your hair cut. When you love yourself, you'll take care of everything that has been placed in your possession. When you love yourself, you'll do whatever you need to do to make sure you're good. When you love yourself, you can take care of your spouse better, your children better. Time out for abuse. Time out for being manipulated and controlled. Time out for having people around you that's going to judge your every move. That's going to condemn you to their hell. Time out. Love yourself enough to break the barriers, to stand up tall, to speak your truth. And so this is what this ritual has done for us tonight. And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I don't like this. I just heard the spirit say, drop some more roses. So this is for somebody. Just know that you are loved. I want to drop a few more rose petals, and then we're going to be done with this ritual. Hey, look this. Okay. This is for you. Okay. This is for you. So it's still burning. So thank you all for watching this self-love ritual. Thank you for the love. Somebody just sent some love. Thank you all for your support. Thank you for following my page. It's all about self-love. Okay? Self-love here and being healed and standing in your truth, not being controlled and manipulated and worrying about what somebody else is going to say, what they're going to do. You got to do this for you. If you're not living for you, who are you living for? That's a defeated life, to live like somebody else wants you to live. Live for you, and you'll be happier, you'll be healthier, and you'll be whole. Happy, healthy, and whole. That is the vision of the queendom. All right? Let's go ahead and close this out. All right, bring it back in. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, Spirit God. Ashe. I love y'all. Have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.